promote the goodwill of the province. Again, how can the Mutya ng South Cotabato promote the goodwill of the province?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a land of dream weavers, we are not just known to be the land of dream weavers, but we weave dreams into reality. Though we are composed of religions, customs, and even diverse individuals, I know we have one common goal, and that is to be united to combat the natural calamity and even this pandemic. And I think this is something I want to share to everyone to you tonight, that we can promote the goodwill of South Cotabato by embracing us South Cotabatenya. That will be all. Maayong gabi, South Cotabato!
You were given the chance to ask a question to our current President, Bongbong Marcos. What would it be and why?
Good evening. I would first like to congratulate and commend our current President, Bongbong Marcos, for taking the initiative of agricultural sector, because this would mean prioritizing the welfare of our farmers, because they serve as the backbone of our country. And I believe if we will going to prioritize our farmers, we can promote our country's local products. Thank you.
What are your thoughts on parents demanding support from their children in exchange for raising them? Again, what are your thoughts on parents demanding support from their children in exchange for raising them?
Good evening, South Cotabato. In my opinion, I believe that we Filipinos are South Cotabato. I believe that we Filipinos are raised by our parents in exchange for us to provide support to them when we become adults, or when we become successful in life. But I believe that this type of thing allows us children to have grit, that in the midst of paralyzing events or whatever that will happen, in the midst of adversities, we will continue to rise because of the support of our parents. And then we will refuse to give up, because we South Cotabateños, we the children of South Cotabateños, we are well known to be supportive, not only to our parents, but also to every South Cotabateños out there. Thank you.
Teenage as well as unwanted pregnancies have significantly increased in the Philippines. Many resort to abortion. Are you in favor or against legal abortion? Justify your choice. Do you want me to repeat the question? Teenage and unwanted pregnancies have significantly increased in the Philippines, and many resort to abortion. Are you for or against legalizing abortion? Justify your choice.
Thank you, Ms. Nicole, for that wonderful question. First of all, good evening, everyone. And as a woman who believes in the value of life, I always believe that we don't have the right to kill someone who is innocent. And in my opinion, I am really against abortion, because a baby is a blessing and it is never a mistake. And for all the teenagers out there, let us put in our minds that let us set aside the pleasure for our future. Thank you.
Is it acceptable to you that you be required to maintain your winning figure during your entire reign as Mutya ng South Cotabato? Justify your yes or your no answer. Again, is it acceptable to you that you be required to maintain your winning figure during your reign as Mutya ng South Cotabato? Justify your yes or your no answer.
Well, honestly speaking, sir, when it comes to that question, it cannot be answered by yes or no, because it depends on the woman whether what choice she would have, whether to maintain society and to always make your insecurity higher, shorter than your personality. Thank you.
Do you think marriage should be a requirement to become a mother? Why or why not? Again, do you think that marriage should be a requirement to become a mother?
Thank you so much, Miss Nicole. I believe marriage should not be a requirement to be a mother. Being a mother is selfless. You are teaching your children lifelong lessons to be able to equip in the future. And being a mother is having a nurturing hands to care. It doesn't require to be married. Being a mother is fulfilling your actions to your children to be able to be ready in the future. Thank you so much.
What would you do if your parents don't support your goals or dreams? Again, what would you do if your parents don't support your goals or your dreams?
As a pure-blooded Tiboli woman living in a tribal community, and my father passed away when I was 8 years old. It is very difficult for us to sustain our daily lives. However, my mother is very supportive. She is one of a kind, and she continued to support my dreams. And if she continued to support my dreams, and if she doesn't support me, I will probably work harder, study, and finish my dream course to achieve my goals in life. Thank you.
So should you become pregnant due to rape, would you consider abortion? Again, should you become pregnant due to rape, would you consider abortion?
Thank you, Miss Nicole. When I will get pregnant due to rape, I would not consider abortion, because if it is a crime for you to kill a life that is innocent, and I would not put myself in that condition, because I believe as a woman I have the power and strength to be a mom, even if that is what I experience. And I believe that women has the right to take their own decisions and ready to live their life with their own terms and conditions. And I believe that women are never inferior to men. Thank you.
How would you describe an empowered woman? Again, how would you describe an empowered woman?
Thank you, sir. An empowered woman is someone who has an open mind. She is willing to learn, willing to read, and she will speak her mind freely. And I am an example of an empowered woman, because I always stay true to my core. I fight for the oppressed, and I fight for what I believe in. And that is how I will describe an empowered woman. Thank you.
Would you resort to cosmetic surgery to enhance your physical appearance? And if so, which part of your body would that be and why? I'll repeat the question because it's kind of a long one. Would you resort to cosmetic surgery to enhance your physical appearance? And if so, which part of your body would that be and why?
I think that based on my personal preference, I would not resort to plastic surgery because I am grateful for my physical features. But as a feminist, I think the main goal of feminism is to support other women and uplift them, and to be supportive of them on
themselves as. And if they want to resort to plastic surgery, as long as they are considerate and respectful to others, then I don't have any issues with that. Thank you.
What would you do if you become a victim of fake news in social media? Again, what would you do if you become a victim of fake news in social media?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As we all know, fakeness is a very deleterious phenomenon right now. So as a future educator and declaring to become a full-fledged teacher in the near future, this kind of platform is a great opportunity to live out my advocacy. As an empowered woman, I use that to educate people that we should know what is right, just, and fair in this world. And as a Santo Niño Janos, I am proud that no matter what will happen, even though it is right or not, just stand firm and never encounter that kind of fake news. And to all the people here tonight, I encourage you to become aware and responsible to your action, because at the end, who suffers the most? Us. So I am here tonight as a future educator. Thank you.
What are your views on same-sex marriage? Are you in favor of it or against it? Repeat the question? Kasi parang ready ka na sobra sumagot eh. What are your views on same-sex marriage? Are you in favor of it or against it?
Well, as an advocate of the LGBT community, as a proud member myself, I consider myself as a bisexual. But I don't think that our country is open for same-sex marriage, because it is a long discussion between the church and the government. What we should do is allow civil union, giving two people with different gender to be able to legally marry under the laws of our land, to give them the chance to build a family. Because I believe if we will be open on our diversity and accept our differences, it may be in culture, religion, or even gender, we can work hand in hand, promoting and empowering all people, not just women, men, but most especially LGBT community, so that we can be victorious in the end. Thank you and good evening.
How has this COVID-19 pandemic affected you as a person? And what lessons have you learned from it? Again, how has this COVID-19 pandemic affected you as a person? And what lessons have you learned from it?
Thank you. The COVID-19 pandemic has profoundly impacted our economy, safety, and our public health. And with that, our government enacted the Bayanihan to Heal as One, or the Republic Act 11469. And the lesson what I've learned is that I have this passion to continue to help the less fortunate. And as a breadwinner, I help my parents, my grandparents to survive in this pandemic. And with that, we can see the past history with pride. Thank you.
Okay, so if you were to choose between having face-to-face or online classes, which do you prefer and why? Again, if you can choose between having face-to-face or online classes, which do you prefer and why?
I would prefer face-to-face classes, because when we are in our school, we can able to learn and experience and explore something. And I believe that experience is the best teaching. And to all the students